I'm Akacia Schauermann,
And I'm Crone.
and this is Hoofbeat News.
Good morning, FMHS. Today is Monday.
Today is Tuesday, February 2nd, 2021, and we're back with another week of FMHS news for you.
School security has been on everyone's minds recently, especially in light of the events that took place at FMHS on January 18th. Brock took a closer look at exactly what happened and what we should do next.
So my first question for you, I'm just going to ask you to give a brief overview of what happened on Monday the 18th.
I happened to see him outside. I actually was driving back and I saw him down by the baby teen center. And I just thought we get kids that'll go down there and whatnot, but so I went down to chew some butt and it wasn't a kid. So he actually had hopped over the fence, climbed up into the parking lot. And at that time we had called 911 and I had called Mr. Anderson to head that way. I thought it was somebody just being a goofball or whatnot. Quickly realized that was not the case. So anyways, we had dispatch on the phone. So I felt comfortable. They were on their way. At that time though, a door opened because the janitor was taking out trash and he ran in. So Mike Geist, and he is a maintenance man here, and he actually ran in right behind him. So Mr. Anderson had contacted Mr. Chisholm, and they were already on their way down, and so I'll let him take it from here because they followed him at this point.
So basically, we were walking down, and as we were walking down, we just barely missed the individual from running in, but we've located him quickly and was able to talk to him and move him up into the upper gym hallway so we could get him to leave the building. Conversations continued, and we did get him to leave, and he was arrested outside.
Cool. Okay. So my next question is, do you think that the situation was handled appropriately by the staff? And if not, what do you think they could have done differently?
I do. I think it was handled well. You know, the thing, Brock, is like the saying, you always have a plan until something happens. And, we were able to, Ms. Holsworth did a great job with locating, calling, keeping on the phone with dispatch. We had police en route immediately. The three individuals, staff members, were able to contact him, get him out to where there wasn't a disruption. There was no, he never did leave the side of the three, which we all kind of worked together really well. Wasn't, something that you never really practiced, but it's just something that happened. And we were able to get him out of the building, again, without any crazy disruption to the school.
A lot of the students here haven't experienced a real situation like this in their lifetime. So do you think that it was handled well by the students?
I do. I feel like people knew that it was serious and they did as asked. One thing I would add, and I made mention of it when I talked to you kids on Wednesday, but if something like this does happen, like, don't get into the nearest classroom. And actually, I'll talk about it in a little bit, but we practice, and throughout the country, we practice getting behind a closed locked door. And So to go back to your question, yes, everybody handled it great.
I do want to ask, what were some of the reactions that you saw around the school during the whole situation?
Well, when I was Mr. Anderson and Mr. Geist, obviously our reaction was very serious, but it was, everybody, they've asked if we felt threatened, and it wasn't ever felt threatened because we didn't threaten him. So we kept calm, just so to get him elevated. I personally, I was with those three, and then I went outside to get the other police officer who was in the student parking lot to get him on the other side. So that was my interaction with the staff. Coach Davies did a good job too, coming in and shutting the gym door, so there was no other chance for him to get back into the gym door. So that was kind of my interaction with the staff, and I didn't see any students whenever we were taking care of the situation.
Cool. Yeah, that's basically it for my questions. But if you guys have any questions for me or anybody else at the school, feel free to ask.
I don't have any questions, but and Mr. Chisholm can jump in anytime. I just think we have been so lucky that we have not had anything here, and it's easy to come relaxed. And so I think getting back to just being very vigilant and what we see outside, not propping doors open, not letting people in the building. I mean, it's very easy. I see kids all the time, like, especially when school's out, they'll open the door and someone will come in, a parent or whatnot. But just getting back to being, I mean, we're a high school and we've got to be careful. And the other thing, one thing I wanted to mention that we don't talk about much here is the reunification site. And Chisholm can correct me here if I'm wrong, but I believe it is Green Acres. So if kids would leave the building and we were like, get out of here, run, it is to go to Green Acres, or if they're out on the practice field, I believe is at the maintenance.
There's a maintenance building
East of the fields. And I just think those are good things to keep in mind. And again, that whole flight piece, we haven't taught that a lot here at the high school with students, but if you know and where the incident is and you can get out, then get out of this building.
Yep, of course.
And I think one thing, Brock, for when we do drills, I know we get used to it's just a drill, but those are kind of things that we probably need to take a little bit more serious. Like if there is a lockout or lockdown, and we're supposed to be lights lock out of sight, we do need to practice that. So when if it ever does happen, it's going to be second nature.
The drama department is so excited to perform the play that they had been rehearsing since September. Puffs, a Harry Potter parody, will be performed this weekend in the high school auditorium. Here's Akacia with more.
The drama department is excited to perform their play this year. Puffs, a Harry Potter parody, will be performed in the auditorium next weekend and is available for online streaming. Purchase tickets on the school website.
I think I like this play more than the plays we've done in the past, at least the ones that I've been involved in, because I feel like it has a really good balance of comedy and drama. Like some of the shows that we've done are just like super silly, like Afraid of the Dark. It's like just silly the whole time. And then on the other hand, we have like Almost Maine, which was these like really serious real life relationship like vignettes. Whereas this show, it kind of has a little bit of both, which I think makes it a lot more engaging and fun to work with. And the cast is just so much fun too.
Well, overall, I really love the storyline because it's just really funny and it's a really fun play. And I also really like my character that I play. She's quite different from me, but she's really fun to just portray her.
The pandemic has really changed how we've done the play this year, and that we have all these new procedures that we do. We're super careful about wearing masks, obviously. We do temperature checks and symptom checks every day when they first come in. And so that's kind of like changed the flow of things. But once you get used to it, it's not actually as big of a deal as you would think it is. Like, I still feel like we get a valuable experience out of doing this.
Right now, I'm just excited to perform it. We've been waiting for a long time and we've been through a lot. So yeah, I'm just ready to perform it.
Make sure to support our drama department.
Thanks, Akacia.
Make sure to support our drama department.
If you're looking for something new to binge on Netflix, Johnny has a review of the new release, Jurassic World: Camp Cretaceous.
A T-Rex lair right on top of Main Street. This is great. This is terrible. Now we just have to find a place to hole up until help arrives. Over here! Okay, come on! Wait. What? We're not alone.
Overall, I believe that Camp Cretaceous Season 2 is a great season and has improved since last season and tells us what has happened on the island between movies 1 of Jurassic World and movie 2 of Jurassic World. I believe that the group of the Camp Cretaceous has bonded more than last season when they returned together of the crisis of the Indominus Rex. Thanks for watching. Unfortunately, I cannot give any of the actual footage from the season due to copyright reasons. I did not share any spoilers in the making of this video. Thank you for watching. Again, if you want to watch this for yourself, you can find it on Netflix. Jurassic World: Camp Cretaceous.
That's all the news we have to share with you this week, FMHS. Please be sure to contact us on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube if you have any story ideas for us.
We hope you all have a great week, FMHS.